Hey there, Morbid Maniacs. It's time for another spooky video. And for tonight's spooky video, I'm going to be talking all about Childers Road. Located in Barboursville, West Virginia, Childers Road is a dead-end street which is rumored to be haunted. Legend states that a little boy was traveling on his bicycle along Childers Road when he unfortunately drove his bike right into the nearby river and would drown. Since the accident, many who live on Childers Road or who are simply just visiting it will report seeing the apparition of a little boy riding his bike up and down the street. Sightings are said to peak specifically when the river floods or the water is rising. According to records, there was a little boy who actually died in a house fire on Childers Road, but there is nothing connecting the two stories. Unfortunately, this was all I could find on the story of the little boy. However, it is not the only haunting along Childers Road, as many of the homes on that street are also said to be very haunted. According to one witness who moved into a home along Childers Road in 1993, the home in where he used to live with his family was extremely haunted. These hauntings would plague them for many years, and it started as them hearing sounds beneath their home. However, what made this very strange is the fact that the foundation underneath their home was nothing more than a concrete slab, making it impossible for anyone to be underneath there. Footsteps would be heard in the attic, and when the landlord was called because they were suspicious of someone being up there, the landlord would come and check it out and tell them that no one had been up in the attic for years. In one occurrence, the man claimed that his wife had asked him if he was going to do the dishes. He asked her why they couldn't simply use their dishwasher, and upon asking her this, his wife was very confused as she had no idea what he was talking about. When they entered their kitchen, their faucet was found running and it was full of dish soap. They would notice things moving out of the corners of their eyes, including the misty figure of a woman. The TV would turn off and on by itself. The water would run and then stop. Lights would flicker on and off, and dishes would move around by themselves. At one point, they would hold an Ouija board session, and the results would be very interesting. The board would confirm that there was a spirit residing within their home. The initials of this spirit were MB. When asked to show its presence or make its presence known, a serving tray followed by 2 glasses would fall from a shelf. The family would go on to speak to former owners of the home, who explained that the family's last name was Bell, and the woman's aunt was named Mary Bell. Mary Bell had gone missing at 18 years old. I also found another story which was sort of connected to this one, so I'm not exactly sure which one is true. However, the guy who owned the home had discovered that the next door neighbor's home had actually caught on fire, killing the entire family. So what do you think? Is Childers Road actually haunted? And could the river act as a portal? I don't know why, but that was like my first thought whenever I was reading this story, or when I was doing research, was, is the river, whenever it's high or whenever it's rising, acting as a portal for these spirits to come through, for these hauntings and the paranormal to occur? I don't know, but I feel like it's very possible. But let me know, have you ever visited Childers Road if you also live in West Virginia? I would love to know in the comments, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a big old thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Become a Morbid Maniac. Also, be sure to hit that bell notification. That way you get notified every single time I upload a new video. And I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one.